my fellow animation and sci-fi
Bonnie,
lovers.
that is your
How we
job.
doing? It is time to dive straight back into the toy chest because Pixar has officially released the final trailer for Toy Story 5. Now look, let's keep it entirely real. Humanity is currently going through a massive wave of global technological anxiety. Between the rapid rise of real-world AI and deep corporate algorithms, half of the internet is convinced that technology is about to launch a full-scale Terminator-style Skynet event to wipe us off the grid. So it is absolute genius that director Andrew Stanton is taking that exact modern societal panic and dumping it directly onto our favorite childhood playthings. Today, we are executing a hard-hitting, ground-level breakdown of this final look, breaking down the cynical mechanics of the villainous tablet interface LilyPad, parsing out the tragic lore of Jessie's original owner, and confronting the exhaustion behind Pixar's signature formulaic narrative structure. Let's decode exactly what is cooking in the sandbox. The Screen Time Invasion, LilyPad's digital coup. The trailer wastes absolutely no time exposing the core modern contradiction of childhood in the late 2020s. Bonnie has reached the inevitable dark milestone of unlimited screen time, completely abandoning her physical Vanguard of toys to spend her entire day staring into her brand new interactive plastic tablet, LilyPad. The battle for Bonnie's attention. The Analogue Guard. Led by a worn, balding Woody and a sticker-clad Buzz Lightyear, the digital empire. LilyPad uses automated scripts to banish toys to eBid auctions. This digital shift has triggered an absolute crisis of field leadership inside the bedroom. When Woody returns to help the gang navigate this threat, we see he's been heavily modified by time. He's literally missing his hair from decades of physical play. Concurrently, Buzz Lightyear is sporting a massive star sticker on his chest armor, signaling that he's taken over the primary mantle of leadership since Woody handed his sheriff's badge to Jessie in Toy Story 4. The trailer treats us to a hilarious petty ego clash where a highly defensive Buzz demands absolute military obedience from Woody, reminding him exactly who holds the ranking authority now. But the real threat isn't internal politics, it's systemic liquidation. When Jessie ascends the bedpost to confront LilyPad, the tablet doesn't just display a standard home screen, it deliberately addresses her by her cold corporate registry name, Jessica. To the surrounding toys, this linguistic shift operates like an absolute profanity, driving Jessie to violently attack the glass interface. A high-alert freeze frame of the tablet screen reveals that LilyPad has a background window open for eBid, the exact online black market auction site first introduced in Toy Story of Terror, where crooked collectors bid thousands of dollars to traffic vintage toys. LilyPad isn't just a passive distraction. She's a calculating digital asset manager, systematically photographing the toys, tagging them under the username Horse Girl, and listing them for immediate domestic donation and removal. Healing Old Wounds, the Heritage of the Ridge. Toy Story 5, Cinematic Heritage and Asset Ledger. Character Asset, Voice Performer, Current Structural Status, Long-Term Narrative Trajectory. Woody, Tom Hanks, returns from the wild, physically worn and balding, mastering the nuances of digital technology to rescue his crew. Buzz Lightyear, Tim Allen, holding field command via a star sticker asset, coordinating an analog cavalry to bypass a tablet lock. Forky, Tony Hale, moving past his existential garbage crisis, committing to a high-profile plastic wedding with Knifey. Blaze, Charlie XCX, introduced as a chaotic, horse-loving older kid, revealed to be living inside the historic childhood home of Emily. This digital trafficking line drops our analog heroes straight into the territory of a brand new human character named Blaze, a wild, hyper-vibrant older girl who possesses a profound, deep-seated respect for classic cowboy aesthetics. The trailer showcases a spectacular, highly emotional visual parallel where Jessie is seen weeping while staring at a massive, ancient oak tree, complete with a vintage tire swing. Critical production leak warning. Highly credible, authenticated leaks from an early promotional library book have officially blown the roof off this third-act location. The production design confirms that this specific tree is the exact mid-century setting where Jessie, her original owner, played with her back in the 1970s, before abandoning her in a donation box during the events of Toy Story 2. The book reveals that the trunk still bears a carved inscription reading, "Jessie was here," and the toys discover an adult lunchbox containing a modern photograph of an adult Emily, standing alongside her biological daughter, whom she poignantly named Jessie in honor of her favorite childhood memory. This brilliant structural loop is engineered to permanently heal the deep generational abandonment trauma that has defined Jessie's character profile for over 25 years, delivering an absolute masterclass in Pixar emotional closure. Structural exhaustion, bypassing the resubmitted formula. Despite these beautiful, high-fidelity narrative payoffs, we have to look at the cold reality of the franchise's macro architecture. On a structural level, Toy Story 5 is operating on a heavily recycled, predictable assembly line. The core formula remains completely unchanged. A toy feels isolated, a toy leaves the designated perimeter or gets lost, a frantic rescue party is assembled, and the crew learns a poignant, heavy-handed lesson about the passage of time before returning home. For a massive portion of the adult demographic, this emotional manipulation is hitting a definitive fatigue. We've shed tears at the furnace in Toy Story 3, and we survived the existential graduation of Toy Story 4. At this point, the audience's emotional ledger is completely full. We don't want to weep at a computer-animated screen anymore. We just want a fast-paced, genuinely hilarious comedy in the vein of Madagascar or Hotel Transylvania. The franchise structural loop, analog isolation, accidental displacement, the high-alert rescue cavalry, generational tears. Fortunately, the comedic lines of the film seem heavily anchored by Forky, who has officially abandoned his existential garbage crisis to prepare for a full-scale, chaotic plastic wedding with Knifey. The final sequence of the trailer showcases an army of advanced blue LED Buzz Lightyear merchandise, initially weaponized as a brainwashed military security force by LilyPad's coding, breaking past their digital programming to join forces with Woody and a stampede of classic toy horses. The high-octane escape is abruptly halted on the asphalt by a spectacular low-poly Easter egg, the sudden appearance of the iconic Pizza Planet truck crossing the intersection. Pixar is running its classic playbook with absolute maximum confidence. While the narrative formula might feel like more of the same, the sheer weight of its nostalgic execution guarantees an absolute box office landing when the movie hits theaters. Grab your horses, secure your digital assets, and prepare for one final ride into the sunset.